Hello, beautiful beings. I wanted to talk a little bit about Moonwater. So I recently showed one of my altars for the full moon and the lunar eclipse and mentioned that I was making Moonwater. And somebody was like, what is Moonwater? So Moonwater, or any type of water, sun water, whenever there's an astrological event that's occurring, new moon, full moon, lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, I like to get my glass jar that has the flower of life on there. Now, I always recommend glass. So if you have even a mason jar, fill it with spring water or purified water, and you set it out. So for the lunar eclipse, I set it out overnight. For the full moon, I set it out overnight. And for the solar eclipse, I will actually be setting out some water during that solar eclipse so that it can draw in the energies of that time. And what I usually do with it is I will drink a little bit each day, especially if I had set some full moon intentions. Every time I would take a little sip, I would think of that growing into fruition and completing. Same thing with new moon. If you want to make some new moon water and set it around your intentions growing. Lunar eclipse, that change, and solar eclipse, that really chaotic, transformative time. You can drink a little bit of water with those intentions. It's also helpful for me during these times of change. If I will be making that solar eclipse water. So I will have that solar eclipse water out. And then probably for the week following it, I will put a little bit in my bath each night, just soaking in, allowing it to merge with my being and to really feel those energies shifting in my body. And sometimes I'll keep a little bit in a little mason jar, and anytime I really need some change, I'm feeling stuck, taking a little bit of that water and either putting it on my, third eye, putting a couple drops on my mouth, thinking this is for that shift that I'm looking for. So many people will charge their crystals in the sun or in the moon or in the eclipse time, you can do that with water. And you can intake that water and see. For me, it always brings back those energies to my being. It reminds me of the intentions that I set, and it really helps ease the transitions with these energies. So I encourage you, make some moon water or make some eclipse water, whatever calls to you. So don't feel like it's something that you have to do all the time. But if you feel called to make some moon water, put water into your glass container. It can even be a salsa jar. Put that outside in the sun, or put it in the moon, in the full moon or the new moon. We've even got a Jupiter-Uranus conjunction coming up. You could put it out during that time. But what it's doing is it's bringing in the energies of the astrology above us, and it provides a very palpable way for us to gather it with the water and to put it into our being. We also are amazing conduits of this energy. So even standing out underneath that, even if you're not in the path of the full solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse, even standing out there and opening yourself up and drawing that energy into your being is another way to really gather these energies. So moon water is just another way to gather the energies and have them for you to intake into your being. You can water your plants with it. You can even give it to your animals. I give it to my dogs a little bit here and there. So it's a nice way to reinvigorate and remind your being of those energies. So if it calls to you, try it out and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If it's something that you enjoy doing. I enjoy doing it because it's part of the ritual that I have around the moon cycles and around the astrological cycles. It is an activity that I enjoy doing, and I set intention behind it. So I always infuse it with my intentions I have set for that full moon or that eclipse. And when I drink it, I remind myself of those intentions. So all of these are ways to remind ourselves of our intention, to bring us into clarity and into sovereignty. And it's a creative, fun way to play. And I love creative, fun ways to play and experience my spirituality. And it really just brings another dimension to it. So try it out. And I hope you all have a wonderful eclipse time. See you soon.